We're gonna go. Oh, we're gonna go see Daddy. You're not coming. No, you're not coming. What is up, my tubes? We are on episode 2 of Team Apex Olympia Training Camp, and this vlog series, as you guys know, I'm bringing you along for my Olympia Prep 2022. You see this? Good boy. You see the ball? Sorry, distracted. Yeah, so this new little series, I'm gonna be doing more of my like my meals. I'm gonna be showing you like the carbs I'm eating throughout the weeks, how we start pulling them back, how we start pulling back the fats. You guys know I was in such a surplus for so long, so gosh, I was pushing like, I think the highest I got was 155, maybe 157. I gotta look back, but man, that's a lot of weight for me. Felt good. It got to a point where I was like, holy crap, Shelby, like I'm so sick of food. But now the calories actually have like decreased over the last couple weeks. So I'm feeling a lot better, a lot lighter now. I'm gonna be doing my check-in here on, today's Friday, so we're gonna be doing it on Saturday, check-in with Shelby. But yeah, so everything's going smooth right now. I'm gonna head to Matt's office. He's at work right now. I wanna surprise him and then maybe put him on the spot, ask him a few questions about some things, because I know you guys love our little relationship talks and business talks. So yeah, I'll bring you guys with me, and we'll say hello to Babe. You hold down the fort? Yeah, you hold down the fort. I think Athena's under here. Athena. Oh, there she is. There's the baby. Oh. Hola.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing, babe?
Good.
This looks great in here.
Hey, see my new fan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool in here.
Fucking hot as hell in here. So that's a good purchase.
Yeah. Babe, look at all those awards.
Yeah.
That's new. Like your setup.
Yeah.
Wow. Freaking boss status.
Boss.
Boss.
Someone, it probably wasn't YouTube, it was probably Instagram. I don't know if we've ever talked about this on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
This was our sweet dog, Schultz, passed away a couple months ago now. And someone online, someone on Instagram, never took credit for it, went and took pictures from my Instagram and had this book made. Man,
So sweet.
Missy and I were just bawling.
Bawling.
Like someone literally took the time, shipped it, paid for it. Look at that picture. What a little boss that little thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
God, I miss
hopefully
her.
whoever did that is watching your YouTube, sits in my office, topic of conversation, because a lot of friends, clients, whatever, come in. They all knew Schultz. She's been on my board here. Got all my a couple Schultz pictures up there. So yeah, she's always been a part. She's always been a part of the team.
Yeah. Little old ass.
Old ass. Yeah. Gosh, she's a good dog. Don't want to get like emotional when I'm talking on YouTube. Hair looks good.
Oh, thank
Look
you.
at you rocking it. Yeah. Coming in like a rock star.
Shorter. Blonder.
Yeah, it looks good. You're pumped. So you have a new person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it done in Bellevue, so I'm sure it was expensive. we don't talk about that.
I'm not going to tell you how much it cost.
Good. Yeah, I know. I'm glad you're happy with your hair. You've been looking for a while, so that's good.
Thanks, babe.
Yep.
So how's your morning been?
Morning is good. Yeah, Friday, slow. It's okay.
How's the market?
Market's not great today. Been good for the last couple weeks, though.
Yeah, checks and balances.
Right. Pendulum always goes too far.
Yep. Babe, so last time I visited you at the office with the tubes, you gave some good advice on how to save, like how you can go about saving, like right off the rip. So I thought that advice was really awesome.
Yeah, that got good. I know this is like a fitness podcast, so we shouldn't, or a fitness YouTube, so we shouldn't take a ton on this. But that did get, I got like nice comments from people DMing me and stuff. So yeah, we talked about like systematic saving and how to get going. And I do think there's a lot of correlations. I don't know where I'm going with this, so just we can cut this out if you don't like it. A lot of correlations between fitness and finance, a lot. You know, and it's like, you know, we were talking with on Dave Tate's podcast where you don't want to be the bodybuilder sleeping in your car, right? Like if you're all quote unquote all in, I'm much more, and I'm not a professional bodybuilder, but you are, and you still have other facets of your life that you need to succeed at.
Yeah.
So I think it's important for people, like if you want to be like a successful whatever, fill in the blank, financial advisor, bodybuilder, accountant, real estate agent, that doesn't mean to be a successful whatever, you need to also be good at health, finances, right? At least to some degree.
Yeah.
You can't just forego everything. So anyways, that's why I think, at least for like my personal life, you as well, you know, you gotta obviously worry about your career, but then there's other aspects of it too. So I think it's important, like if your like huge priority is to be a good parent, to be good at your career, to be a good whatever, I think it's important to focus on all aspects of your life and to be good at them. And I think what people kind of lose sight of, I talked about this a little bit, but I have meetings with people in here on my little sofa. I have meetings with people in here, and I tell them this, you know, I think we're way too hard on ourselves. When it comes to money, when it comes to physical fitness, we're way too hard on ourselves. 95% of the people out there, this will be quick because I already talked about this, 99% of the people are absolute shit about those two things. They procrastinate, they make excuses. So literally, if you did a little bit of morning cardio, worked out a couple times a week, cleaned up your diet, nothing crazy, you're better than 95% of the people out there. You would quickly lose that 15 to 20. Now I'm really not speaking to people probably who are watching a Missy Truscott YouTube. I'm talking to that's the 5% who are fucking kicking ass and worrying about whey protein versus casein, you know, another level. But I'm just saying, I'm getting to the finance part. You do those simple things, you're better than 95% of those people out there. So don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
You know, I don't look like XYZ fitness star, influencer, whatever. No, don't beat yourself up. You're better than 95% of the people out there. Finance, similar way. Don't have a ton of bad debt. You know, save monthly and invest. You're better than 95% of the people out there. Are you going to be a millionaire tomorrow? No, but just like fitness, you got to start taking those steps. Now, I will just say, market hasn't been good. This won't date well, because if people are watching this YouTube video 3 years from now, who knows where we're going to be? But it is, you know, it's August of 2022. So market hasn't been great this year. I do think one thing that should not stop you, right? We all have lives, you know, we all have pressures. Life can be hard, so I don't want to like beat up people who aren't saving and investing. But I think a lot of people make the mistake. They're way too risk adverse. It is like their self-limiting factor. Like, and just again, it's like correlated to fitness. I don't want to work out because I don't know what exercises to do.
Like self-sabotage.
Right, they self-sabotage. Well, people do that with like the stock market or crypto or whatever, real estate, whatever you want to invest in. I prefer the stock market for a variety of reasons, but whatever you want to invest in, I think people become too risk adverse or pretend like it's too complicated for them. And it's not, because remember, you're not trying. Don't try to be a multimillionaire tomorrow.
Right.
That's probably not going to happen. You'll probably blow yourself up trying to get there. The better thing is put a process in place.
Yeah.
Which will almost guarantee you're going to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's what people miss. So don't worry about, you know, what's the stock market going to do this week or this month, or crypto. Like I said, real estate, precious metals, whatever you want to invest in. Don't sweat what it's going to do over the next 10 to 20%. Who cares? You don't really know what direction we don't know what the Fed's going to do. We don't know what the president's going to do. We don't know what the world's going to happen. So it's hard to predict the next 10 to 20% move. And even those of us that do it for a living are oftentimes wrong. But for any outside investor, don't worry about that stuff. Just put the process in place And don't be so risk adverse. If, God forbid, you invested at the worst possible time, okay? You invested in January of this year, you got going. NASDAQ's down 25% for the year. Okay, is your life really changed? First of all, you probably didn't invest all your money in the NASDAQ, but is your life really changed? No, you didn't need that money anyway. So that's just an emotional reaction, an emotional fear. Keep saving, keep doing more, stick to your process. The reason I like, I'm just gonna go off on a slight tangent, the reason I like stocks over any other, I think real estate's great. I think there's a lot of ways to make money. The reason I like stocks, you go and you buy a share of Amazon stock. You literally are an owner in the company. Now, Amazon has not had a great year, but you see those trucks driving around, you own. Now you're minuscule, okay, but you are an owner in that company. Over the next 20 years, do you think Amazon's gonna be worth less? I'm not telling anyone to go buy Amazon stock. I'm just picking one company that everyone knows. No, you are an owner in that company. It is a tangible asset. If they liquidated Amazon, you would get a check. It's not going to happen, but if they did, Amazon will dominate. But you are a part owner in that company. So those warehouses, you're an owner. Those trucks driving around, you are an owner.
Right.
Man, that to me seems like easy money in the long term. So don't overcomplicate it. Don't worry about what your next 10 to 20%. Put a process in place that will just essentially ensure success. That's my advice for today.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, get going. So many people we're like, oh my God, yeah, I need to get going. Yeah, you need to fucking get going.
Yep.
Right? And don't view it as like, this is another day, no.
Yeah.
To be a successful X, Y, or Z, parent, bodybuilder, financial advisor, accountant, you got to check all the boxes off.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know if we can like relate this. We might have to cut it. But like, have you ever been at like the grocery store where like this random person will like come up to you and then they'll say, "Oh, you must work out." "Oh, I don't have time to work out. I don't know how you know how you have the time to do it. I just don't have the time." That is so infuriating to me.
Yep. And I can I'm going to tie this back to, because this is the finance 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
Because that is absolutely not true, right?
Yeah.
Now, to be Miss Fitness Olympia, right, you are hours a day.
Yes.
Amongst everything. But to be better than 95% of the people, it's maybe an hour a day. And I'm even exaggerating, right? That's probably even high.
Yeah.
But let's just say an hour a day. You could fucking get up an hour earlier. If nothing else, if you're really that busy, which I don't believe people are.
Yeah.
But the busiest of the busy. Life is hard for all of us. We all are busy. But the busiest of the busy could make an hour a day.
Yeah.
Same thing with finance. No, there's X, Y, and Z reasons why I can't save or I can't start. Yeah, bullshit. I've never seen it. There probably is one. Don't DM me if you're the one person. But start small. It's better than nothing. Set up the process. You're chunking money away. Yeah. Now, when people in the grocery store come up and say, "No, I just don't have the time." To me, you get that one bugs you. To me, it's the person, "Oh, 15 years ago, I used to look like that."
Yeah.
Or, "Oh, 15 years ago, I could lift that." Yeah, fuck you. No, you didn't. or whatever. You've really fallen off then. But anyway, it's similar to me, equates to finances as well.
Yeah.
You can do it. And it's staggering, that first step. The 5% is hard. To go from the top 5%ers, right, which is a lot of the people watching this YouTube, to becoming, a professional bodybuilder, yeah, that is incredibly hard. Genetics, everything, you gotta do a lot. But that's not all of our goals. I have no desire to do that, right? I'm content in my top 5% in fitness. I'll never compete. Gives me a lot of advantages, to be honest.
Yeah.
Finance, same way. First, get into that top 5%, which is incredibly simple. Live in a surplus, save money, and invest it. Don't hold it in cash. It's literally that simple.
Say it one more time.
It's live in a surplus, meaning make more money than you spend.
Yeah.
That is 100% in your control.
Yes.
Either make more freaking money or spend less freaking money. One or the other. Save the money and then don't just keep it in cash. Invest it. Whatever asset you feel passionate about and that you won't get emotional and leave, So whether that's crypto, whether that's stocks, whether that's real estate, whether that's precious metals, I'm sure there are other things out there. And then lastly, just don't be so, and then if you're going to do it, don't be so emotional, because really, to me, risk aversion is just you're being emotional. Remember why you're doing it. If this is a 10-year plan, a 20-year plan, you know, stuff you need in the next month or two, keep in cash. Stuff you need, or the 6 months, keep it in cash. But everything else that's long-term in today's world, invest the money and get after it. You're better, and then give yourself credit. Actually, my big take home here is not being negative. We're beating up people at the grocery store or people not doing it. No, put it in place and be better, and then give yourself credit of how well you're doing. If you're watching this right now and you're doing cardio, lifting a couple times a week, yeah, you're stressed out because I'm X body part's not as good as I wanted, or why do I not look as good as that other person on Instagram?
That's a big one.
Now, fuck all that. You're better than 95% of the population who's got, type 2 diabetes. Man, there are mess out there, right? High blood pressure. Man, the world is a mess, and it's getting worse. So give yourself credit for being in the top 5%. My only take home is fitness is like the most driven, regimented, right, goal-oriented people there are.
Yeah.
Do that for fucking finance. Do that for your money. And get started. So yeah, that's our take home.
Babe, that was awesome.
This is too long already.
No, I love it.
As I kind of pack up here, we're heading out. Matt's what are you doing? Like a alarm clock thing?
Setting my clock in here. Sorry, tubes.
All good, all good. Okay, so I know in a previous series I had talked about like TV shows and everything, so I wanted to let you guys know that we just finished the show on Apple TV called Blackbird, and I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, but it was about two guys. One was a convicted serial child murderer, right? And then the other guy, he was basically just working with the FBI to try to get a confession from this guy based on true events. Gosh, that TV series was so awesome. Like, I give it a 9 out of 10. I really recommend that you guys watch it if you have time. It's on Apple TV. The acting was just superb, right?
I'm a hard grader, and I give it a 9.5. Yeah. That was excellent.
You said don't hype it up.
I know. We don't hype it up too much. We were due. Let's factor this in. We were due for it. Man, we have had like 5 bad shows in a row.
Yeah, we had some doozies.
To get a show that we both liked.
Yeah.
Was awesome.
Yeah. The actors were awesome. So guys, make sure you check out that TV series, Apple TV, Blackbird. Leave it in the comments below if you watch.
Talking?
You say action.
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Good morning, guys. My tubes. We're here at the Hop. If you haven't been here before, the House of Pumps in Kirkland, Washington. Freaking awesome. Not many people are here today, so that's pretty cool. Sunday morning, we're gonna be hitting up some back. So Matt and I are doing a little different thing with our training right now. We are hitting each body part like every 4th to 5th day. So our weeks aren't like 1 to 7. It's like basically the entire month. And then if something is sore, we'll take like the day off. But typically, babe, we're getting everything in like
every five days or so.
Yeah, every 5 days or so.
Yep.
So that's been good. I really like that. It's kind of like a push-pull legs, but obviously like we're adding in a little bit more stuff there, right? So when I went to Ohio, Dave kind of put me through this little regime of like warming up my rotator cuffs and like getting my back firing before I start actually lifting. So I've actually been doing that before my back days and my chest days, just to really like open everything up so I can get like a good contraction. So you're gonna warm up for like 15.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna warm up for 15. And I'll show you guys kind of what I'm doing. Pretty sure music is gonna be playing. So unfortunately, I won't be able to talk, but I will like kind of sign language to you as to what I'm doing. And then hopefully, I can talk about it later, or talk over the video so you guys can see. But let's get in there. I'm talking too much. Let's train. Oh,
The ultimate pre-workout. Blue rock star. I left you hanging. I can't fist pump. I got the camera in one hand. I got a blue rock star in the other. All right, let's get after it.
Let's do it.
So you see I have a 5-pound weight, and I'm trying not to grip it hard with my wrist. I'm just kind of letting it hang there in my fingertips. And I'm using the Smith machine to lock in my shoulder there. And you're going to feel your shoulder kind of like drop. It's like a good feeling. And then once you get comfortable there, you want to do some circles with the weight. Really open up that shoulder. Now I have a hard ball from EliteFTS, and I'm putting it right in my scap. It's very painful. And then I'm simulating a pressing motion. My arm gets stuck there. I take my other hand and I pull up through that knot. It's very painful, but do it 3 to 4 times. And then I bring my arm across my body and stretch it out, and you feel that knot just getting work there. Again, do this 3 to 4 times. And you can move the ball around too in your back and do the same motions. Now I have the Pro Mini Band from EliteFTS, the orange one. It's the lightest resistance. I put my arm behind my back in the middle of it, and then I tie the band to something sturdy. And I call these like the chicken wings. I don't know if they have an actual name, but it feels really good. And then you see where I'm showing my hand and my low back. And do it with both arms. And you can do whatever feels comfortable, 1 to 5, 1 to 10, and then you can hold that contraction there too for a couple seconds. And this is going to open everything up. go-to here. I'm doing a 1,500 calorie refeed as per Shelby. So I got a double cheeseburger from Five Guys and a little fry that I'm going to be crushing.
You're on prep, eating Five Guys. I'm not on prep. No Five Guys.
Well, go home.
How'd your week go? Week in review.
Good. My weight's coming down now. I was like stuck in the 150s. Not stuck, but I was in the 150s for a while. And my body's not meant to be that big. So we were like pushing food to try to put on more tissue. And I mean, once my body kind of stuck there, it was like, okay, we can like hold on to this for a while. So I probably stayed in the 150s for almost 2 months at least. So now I'm in the 140s, which is awesome. I love seeing that. Yeah.
Yeah, you get to, it keeps, your body works with you, keep the metabolism cranking, right? So stay ahead of schedule, which I think is what a refeed means, you know?
Yeah. My go-to refeeds are this, like a Five Guys burger and fries, or I like Outback steak, Caesar salad, potato, and carrot cake.
While this is not healthy, way better than like McDonald's, like frozen, fake. At least that's like beef.
Alright guys, so I'm going to enjoy this meal. We'll be back next week for episode 3. Hopefully a little more progress. And yeah, let's just keep killing it, right guys?
Another good workout, another good workout, another good workout. Keep going.
So, catch you in the next video, tubes.